Hey everyone, today we're going to be covering walking while talking. Breathing while walking. Your breathing when walking at a normal pace should not be too intense. Walking is not an extreme physical activity and does not require as much breath support as it would if you were running or completing other strenuous exercises. Although your breathing shouldn't change drastically, there is a difference from when you're completing tidal breathing, which is automatic, versus voluntary breathing, which is what you're doing when you are speaking. It is important to know that you do need more ventilation while walking and talking because ventilation is greater when speaking than when you are at rest. Inhalation. During a casual conversation while walking, inhalation takes about 1 second. When you are using speech breathing, you take shorter and more frequent breaths. This helps you perform both activities, the walking and talking, more efficiently. Exhalation. With speech breathing, the inhalation process is shorter, whereas the exhalation process is longer. The longer exhalation supports continuous speaking and the body's oxygen needs while having a conversation. Longer exhalation allows for longer utterances and clearer speech production. There is no set amount of time for the exhalation process because there are many extenuating factors, but it is longer than the inhalation process. The nose versus mouth. When you are walking and talking, you will likely be using your mouth to breathe and sustain your breath. If you were just walking, you would rely more on your nose, but when you add the talking aspect, you change over to the use of your mouth for breathing. This is because you are needing more oxygen and your mouth is able to provide a quicker way to inhale and exhale. Mouth breathing also allows a larger and faster volume of air to enter and exit the body. Depending on how intense the walk and conversation is, a person might be able to use a combination of both mouth and nose breathing. The position of velum. When you're talking, the velum is normally raised, so it can block off the nasal cavity. There are a few exceptions, which include the nasal sounds and Is this a high drive condition? Walking and talking would not usually be considered a high drive condition. Walking is not considered a strenuous exercise for most people, and for high drive breathing to take place, you need to be pushing your body hard. When walking normally, your breathing should remain fairly normal and manageable to maintain. High drive breathing would take place if you were running, but not usually when walking. Some exceptions to that could include walking at an elevation, which creates more work for our bodies, or speed walking, but it won't occur at a normal walking pace.